Memorizing shlokas is the best way to practice Marana. Okay. So with that, let's begin. Let's begin reciting the shlokas first.
Prabhuji, one quick question.
Yeah.
Like, even though sometimes we don't know the meaning of in some Sanskrit shlokas, the words,
Yeah.
that energy the words will carry, Prabhuji, the vibration will be there, right? When we sing that of Sanskrit words, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Even if you don't know the meaning, still it has the potency,
Okay.
because these are the potent words spoken by
Mm-hmm.
either Krishna himself or devotees of Krishna.
Okay.
So they
Okay.
have they have great potency. Even if
Yeah.
you don't understand, it's
Mm-hmm.
like it's like taking medicine, right?
Yeah.
You have some sickness. You go to a doctor. The doctor will write some prescription. First of all, you will not understand that prescription what the doctor has written.
Exactly. Yeah, Prabhuji.
Only the
Really.
pharmacist can understand that prescription. So you take that prescription to the pharmacist. The pharmacist will give the medicine to you, and you don't even know the name properly. You can't even pronounce the name properly, and you don't know the composition, components, or ingredients of the medicine.
Mm-hmm.
But still, the medicine works.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it's like that medicine.
Yeah. Thank you,
If you
Prabhuji.
don't understand, it will work.
Yeah, yeah, Prabhuji. Even
So
though we see the meaning, Prabhuji, sometimes we will forget by the words. I have, because we can able to memorize, when we see the meaning, we will memorize quickly, I've realized.
yeah,
But even though sometimes because we didn't even grown in that way, right? So we forgot generally.
yeah. So there is a small story to illustrate this
Mm-hmm.
point of the importance of memorizing the shlokas or hearing the shlokas, even though we don't understand the meaning of it.
Mm-hmm.
So the story goes like this. Once there was a old man living in a village. He every day he used to read Bhagavad Gita. For several years, he used to read Bhagavad Gita. He used to recite the shlokas. He used to read Bhagavad Gita. So his grandson was observing his grandfather every day reciting Bhagavad Gita shlokas, reading Bhagavad Gita. But this boy, the grandson, doesn't observe any bigger change, externally, any bigger change in the grandfather. So then one day the boy asks the grandfather, "Oh grandfather, I have been seeing you, I have been watching you for several years reading Bhagavad Gita, the same book. You are reading the same chapters over and over again, for so long. But I don't see much change externally. Is there any benefit of reading the same book over and over again? What exactly do you get when you read that book over and over again?" Then the grandfather wanted to teach this boy with a practical example. The grandfather gives this boy a basket that's very dirty. The basket that's made of bamboo sticks. It has some holes and gaps in between, right? Uh, a basket that was used to carry coal, the black color coal. Okay. So the grandfather gives this basket to the boy and asks him to fetch water from the well. The boy is wondering, how can I fetch water from the well using this basket? Uh, the grandfather says, just give it a try. So he takes the basket, goes to the well, fetches the water, and walks back to the home. By the time he walks back to the home, all the water is drained out, and he returns home with empty basket. And he goes back to the well again and fetches some water again and walks back to the home. Again the same thing. There's no water in the basket left. Like that, he repeats this for several times and several days actually. Several days he tries like this. And then after trying for several days, he's fed up and he asks the grandfather, is there any use of trying to fetch water with this basket that has holes in it? I'm not able to fetch any water to the home. So I'll just give it up. So that's when the grandfather asked the boy to look at the basket. Because this boy was so busy in just going to the well, trying to fetch water, coming back to the home, but he never looked at the basket. But this is the first time when the grandfather asked him, this is the first time he looked at the basket and it was very clean. It looked like a new basket and he was surprised. So that's when the grandfather says, this is what happens when you read Bhagavad Gita every day, even though you don't understand it. Simply by reading, simply by giving oral reception to Bhagavad Gita. Yad Ikshanam. In Bhagavatam, there is a shloka glorifying Bhagavatam where it says that Yad Shravanam, Yad Kirtanam, Yad Vandanam, Yad Ikshanam, Yad Arhanam. Simply by looking at Bhagavatam, simply by giving oral reception to the Bhagavatam, simply by worshipping, doing some puja to Bhagavatam, or simply studying systematically, you will get the benefit. So when the boy heard this message from the grandfather, he understood. Even though he does not understand Bhagavad Gita, but by reading the Bhagavad Gita repeatedly, he will understand. Even if he does not understand everything, the heart purification will happen. Okay? So with
Thank
that,
you, Prabhuji.
yeah, sure. So I see only Sarita, Shiva, and who else? Only two videos on. So just like last time we did, everybody please turn on your videos. No problem. I know you will be making chapatis, puris.
For
Moving
some
here
reason,
and
my
there.
video is not working, Prabhuji.
Your video is not working. Okay.
Yeah, I need to restart maybe. Let me
Yeah,
restart.
we'll be doing so many things. I'm not going to ask chapatis or puris.
I will be not in front of the camera also, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So, okay. So let's recite the shlokas. Let me share my screen. Okay. Rukmini prayers from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 52, Shloka number 37 onwards. 37 to 43, 7 shlokas. श्रुत्वा गुणान् भुवनसुन्धरशृण्वतां ते निर्विश्य कर्णविवरैर्हरतोऽङ्गतापम्. Y'all can repeat.
श्रुत्वा गुणान् भुवनसुन्दरशृण्वतां निर्विश्य कर्णविवरैर्हरतोऽङ्गतापम्
रूपं
रूपं
दृशां
दृशां
दृशिमतामखिलार्थलाभं त्वय्याच्युता विशति चित्तमपत्रपं मे.
रूपं
रूपं
दृशां
दृशां
दृशिमतामखिलार्थलाभं
दृशिमतामखिलार्थलाभम् त्वय्यच्युता
त्वय्यच्युता
विशति
विशति
चित्तमपत्रपं
चित्तमपत्रपं मे
मे
ध्यात्वा मुकुन्दमहती कुलशीलरूपा विद्यावयोद्रविणधामभिरात्मतुल्यम्.
आत्मा मुकुन्दमहति
मुकुन्दमहती
कुलशीलरूपा
कुलशीलरूपा
विद्यावयोद्रविणधामाभिरात्मतुल्यम्
विद्यावयोद्रविणधामाभिराकतुल्यम्
धीरापतिं कुलवती न वृणीतकन्या काले नृसिंहनरलोकमनोभिरामम्.
धीरापतिं कुलवतीं
कन्या
वृन्दावनीतकन्या
कालेन
कालेन सिंहनरलोकमनोभिरामम्
तन्मे भवान् खलु वृता पतिरङ्गजायम् आत्मार्पितश्च भवतोऽत्र विभो विदेहि
तन्मे
तन्मे भवान् कलुषितपतिरङ्गजाया
आत्मार्पितश्च
आत्मार्पिताश्च
भवतो
भवतोऽत्र विभो विधेहि
मा वीरभागमविमर्शतु चैद्य आरात् गोमायुवन्मगपृतेर्बलिमम्बुजाक्ष
मा
वीरभागमविमर्शतु चैत्यहारात्
वीरभागमविमर्शतुचैत्याहारात् गोमायुवन्मृगपतेर्बलिमम्बुजांश
तेष्टदत्तनियमव्रतदेव विप्र गुर्वर्चनादिविरलम् भगवान् परेशः
पुत्रेष्ट
नियमव्रतदेव विप्र
गुर्वचनादिविरलं
भगवान्
परेशः
परेशः
आराधितो यदि गदाग्रजयेत्यपाणिम् गृह्णातु मेऽनधमघोषसुतादयोन्ये
आराधितो
आराधितो
यदि
यदि
गदाग्रजयेत्यपाणिं
गदाग्रजयेत्यपाणिं
गृह्णातु
गृह्णातु मेनदमघोषसुतादयोन्ये
शोभाविनी त्वमजितोद्वहने विदर्भान् गुप्तः समेत्य पृतनापतिभिः परीतः
शोभाविनी त्वमिजुनि विदर्भान् गुप्तः समेत्य पृतनापतिभिः परीतः
निर्मद्य चैद्यमगधेन्द्रबलं प्रसह्य मां राक्षसेन विधिनोद्वह वीर्यशुल्कम्
निर्मत्य चैद्यमगधेन्द्रबलं प्रसह्य मां राक्षसेन विधिनोद्वह वीर्यशुल्कम्
अन्तःपुरान्तरचरीमनिहत्य बन्धून् त्वामुद्वहे कथमिति प्रवधाम्युपायम्
अन्तःपुरान्तरचरीमनहत्य बन्धून् त्वामुद्वहे कथमिति प्रवदामुपायम्
पूर्वेद्युरस्ति महती कुलदेवयात्रा यस्यां बहिर्नवदुर्गिरिजामुपेयात्
पूर्वेद्युरस्ति महती कुलदेवयात्रा यस्यां बहिर्नववधूर्गिरिजामुपैयात्
यस्याङ्घ्रिपङ्कजरजस्वपनं महन्तो वाञ्छन्त्युमापतिरिवात्मतमोपहत्यै
यस्याङ्घ्रिपङ्कजरजस्वप्नपनं महान्तो इवात्मतमोपहत्यै
यर्ह्यम्बुजाक्षनलभेयभवत्प्रसादम् जह्यामसून्व्रतकृशान् शतजन्मभिः स्यात्
यर्ह्यम्बुजाक्षनलभेयभवत्प्रसादम् जह्यामसु प्रव्रतकृशान् च शतजन्मभिः स्यात्
श्रुत्वा गुणान् भुवनसुन्दरशृण्वतां ते निर्विश्य कर्णविवरैर्हरतोऽङ्गतापम्
श्रुत्वा गुणान् भुवनसुन्दरशृण्वतां ते निर्विश्य कर्णविवरैर्हरतोऽङ्गतापम्
रूपं दृशां दृशिमतामखिलार्थलाभम् त्वय्याच्युता चित्तमपत्रपं मे
रूपं दृशां दृशिमताम् अखिलार्थलाभम् स्वय्यच्युता विशति चित्तमपत्रपं मे
Okay. So why do we sing the first verse after reciting all the verses either in Ashtakam or this is not an Ashtakam. There are 7 shlokas. There are no 8 shlokas, but still generally any kirtan, any Ashtakam, any bhajan, after we recite all the shlokas, we recite the first shloka.
Pallavi.
Huh?
From where we start, we have to end there only. That's why.
From where we have to start, we have to end.
I think it's to keep to denote. It's not the end. It should continue like that.
Yeah, yeah,
It's not like last verse we recite and the story ends there. It
yeah,
does not mean that.
There
yeah.
is no end.
Yeah,
No,
there
yeah,
is no end,
that's
Yeah.
good. It's
and
like,
it's in the loop maybe.
yeah, it's like, generally when we give donation, right? We don't give $1,000. We give 1,001, 1,008,
Mm.
1,116, like that, right? If we put all zeros, 1,000, it indicates that that's the end.
Yeah,
So you don't want to end like that, but you add another number at the end. So by the way, that's a myth. The donation thing, adding a number in the end, it's a myth. It all started in the British time. In the British time, um, um, there were two regions, uh, Nizam and Andhra, I think, two
Nijam.
different,
Yeah,
two different regions. And British was ruling, and then there was a difference in the currency also. Okay, so what was valid, in Andhra, the same currency was worth less in Nizam area. So if a pujari or purohit performs some, if a pujari comes from, let's say, Andhra to Nizam to perform some ritual or some puja, and they want to give some dakshina, right? So they do this currency exchange and then give accordingly. If they give only 1,000 rupees or 100 rupees, on the receiving end, in the receiving area, it's only valid like 84,
84.
84 rupees. So they add another 16 rupees and then make it 116 so that it becomes 100 rupees in the receiving region. So it's the difference in the currency. That's how this 116 rupees thing came into picture. But whatever it is, it's a good practice to do that. Okay, now let's come back to Rukmini prayers. So, uh, which shloka we recited? I mean, we discussed the meaning and all. Which shloka we discussed?
Till two completed two.
Only two shlokas, huh?
Yes.
Only two shlokas. Okay. Okay. So,
తింటా క్లాస్ అయిపోయాక.
now there are several things in Rukmini prayers, right? Uh, it all starts with love, expressing Rukmini's love for Krishna and asking him to marry her. So what are the various things that are commonly seen in a marriage uh, that are found in Rukmini's letter?
Yeah. During marriage ceremony, the bride family comes and stays at the temple, and the bridegroom family members go with harati and some water and some food kind of thing,
Yeah,
and invite them, and they do like okay like this, and then invite them with all that bands and all, and then that's when they come to bridegroom's home for the first time
but
during that marriage rituals.
is
So
that
the same way,
mentioned in Rukmini's prayers?
yeah, here Rukmini was explaining when we go to temple for having darshan of Kula Devata.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when we will be out of the home. No much security that will be there. At that time, you can come and take me out. That's what she was referring to.
Yeah, Gauri Puja. Gauri Puja is
Gauri
mentioned,
Puja, yeah.
but not the
Right.
welcoming, not the welcoming
Ah.
part. Gauri
And
Puja is mentioned.
yeah, that is one ceremony. And the other ceremony is we do something called Deepam, Ganda Deepam, we say. We carry the Jyoti from home and we go all the way almost near to the temple, and then we do pradakshina there and then we come back. That is also another occasion we do during marriage ceremony. And during that way, they put all the cloths like red carpet, we say, right? They put on the cloth only. We walk while carrying that lamp.
Yeah,
That is
but
another similarity.
I'm asking only those elements of marriage, rituals, or those elements or aspects of marriage that are found in Rukmini's prayers.
Prabhuji, Panigrahanam is mentioned, Prabhuji, in fourth sloka.
Very good. Yes, Panigrahanam. So which sloka is that? Let's look at the sloka.
Fourth, Yepya Panim Grahantu.
Panigrahanam is mentioned. Yeah.
Prabhuji, first shloka also kada Shrutva Guna Bhuvana Sundarante, like worldly, beautiful, like that qualities are also there, right, Prabhuji?
Yeah, very good. So the most important, the first and foremost important aspect of marriage is looking at the qualifications of the groom.
Yeah.
Okay? Rukmini started with that, right? The Rupam, Kula, Vidya, Vayo, Dravina, Dama. So, Rupam, what is Rupam?
Beautiful.
The beauty.
Form.
Okay, the form. And Kula?
Family.
Family, lineage. Okay, the dynasty, Vamsha. And Vidya?
Education.
Studies, education, yeah.
Vaya?
The knowledge.
Age.
Youthfulness.
Youthfulness.
Vaya is age. And Dravina?
Wealth.
Wealth, how much?
Vidya.
Education.
Knowledge.
Education.
Knowledge, yes.
And Dama?
Same one. The network, how much?
Dama is like the fame.
Or influence.
Strength. Dama is strength.
Strength. Okay.
Vidya, Vayo, Dravina, Dama, Abir, Atmatulyam. Okay? Dravina, Dama, Abir, Atmatulyam. These are the qualifications of the groom. What are the other marriage aspects that are found?
There is one more, Prabhuji. Veerya Shulkam.
Veerya Shulkam, yes.
Yeah. So usually Kanya Shulkam, Veerya Shulkam. I mean, so that is one aspect.
Yeah, Veerya Shulkam is equivalent to Kanya Shulkam, where the groom, the boy, gives dowry to the girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Prabhuji, one more in second shloka, Dhira Pati means that is also there. Dhira means what, Prabhuji?
Dhira means a great warrior.
Yeah, that's what. That is also like a one quality, Prabhuji.
Yeah, that is there, but it's already covered in Dhamma.
Okay.
Yeah, Vayo, Dravina, Dhamma.
Okay.
Dhamma is strength. Dhira is also a powerful warrior. Dhira.
In Manu Abhiramam, in that case, Manu Abhiramam is like...
Here, no. So before that, yeah, Mano Abhiramam, that's also a quality. One who pleases the minds of people. So first, in the first shloka, the qualifications of the boy are mentioned. And second shloka, qualifications of the girl are mentioned, saying that Dhira Patim Kulavati Navrinita Kanya. So, Kulavati means a girl belonging to an aristocratic family. A girl belonging to a good family dynasty, good lineage, good Vamsha. Okay? So, the qualification of the girl is also mentioned here. Hmm? And what else?
Atmarpitam.
Atmarpita. Okay. Yeah. That is the one we're going to discuss today. Yeah. Atmarpita is uh, giving the girl to the boy. Okay. We can consider it like Kanya Danam. The parents
Yeah.
doing Kanya Danam to the boy. Atmarpita. Atmarpita means basically offering the girl to the boy. Okay. What else? Those who have not spoken. Shamala, you want to say something? You're married, right?
Sorry. Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Very soon you're going to marry off your children also. Yeah.
Maybe this one, Prabhuji, Yarhembojaksha na labheya bhavat prasadam jahyum asun urata krushan seta janma vihishyat.
Okay. What is the aspect there? Marriage aspect.
So, like, if I don't get your blessings or like bhavat prasadam, so I will, end my life and then shata janma bhihishyat. Like maybe like after 100 years, 100 births, maybe I'll reach you. So it's like a commitment or
Mm-hmm.
The last
janma
line,
janmala bandham antaru kada.
Yeah.
So I'll keep trying. Anis.
Yeah. If this is more relevant to a love. This is more relevant to love rather than marriage. So the girl who is expressing her love to the boy, the girl who is proposing to the boy, saying that if you don't accept my love, if you don't marry me, I may leave, like a dead soul, or I may even die, and I will wait for hundreds of lifetimes to get your love. So this is an aspect of love, not exactly marriage, but an aspect of love. Okay. What else? Gauri Puja. Gauri Puja is there.
I think it is covered.
Girija Mupeyat. Yeah.
Yeah. Gauri Puja, Girija. Yeah, same.
So Girija means is it Gauri or Kali Mata, or how we should understand this?
Girija is Gauri. Parvati Devi.
Gauri.
Parvati Devi.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Daughter of Giri.
In the third sloka, we have mentioned the first line, Kaluvrita Pati Rangajayam, that it mentions clearly that I'm selecting you.
Yeah. Patirangajayam. Yeah. Tanme Bhavan Kaluvrita
Aluvrutam
Patirangajayam.
Patirangajaya.
Selecting you. I'm accepting you. Okay. So what is this called in
Swayamvaram.
marriage?
Swayamvaram. Yeah, she.
The accepting. What do you call that in marriage terms? In the language of marriage, or in the with respect to the ceremonies or rituals that are performed.
Engagement.
Engagement. Yeah.
Yes. Very good.
Yeah.
What is the exact term?
Nishchitartham.
Nishchitartham. Yeah.
Nishchitardham, but
Nishchitartham is
there is another
confirmed.
word. There is another word. Yeah, same thing. Nishchitardham is also the same thing. I mean, Nishchitardham is one step before engagement.
Marriage. Yeah.
One step before engagement. Yeah.
Okay.
So, what is the word of engagement?
Some Snatakam, one thing is that. Snatakam. No, not that one.
No.
No. Vara Puja.
Yes. Vara Puja. Yeah. It's mostly It's mostly used in Telangana side. I don't know, what do you call in Andhra? Sarita?
There is no such word, Prabhuji. At least what I know.
Okay. Premachandrika, do you know?
ప్రధానమా ప్రధానం something.
లేదు ప్రభుజీ
Correct, correct.
అలాంటిది ఏం లేదు.
ప్రధానం అనుకుంటా కదా?
వరపూజ అనేది నేను కర్ణాటక సైడ్ కూడా విన్నాను ప్రభు, ఆంధ్రాలో లేదు.
తెలంగాణలో వరపూజ అంటారు.
ప్రభుజీ ఫస్ట్ పెళ్లి చూపులు, తర్వాత వడక ముహూర్తం, తర్వాత ప్రధానం, తర్వాత నిశ్చితార్థం, తర్వాత ప్రభుజీ ఇవే మాకు జరిగేది.
అంటే ఒక్కొక్క డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ లో ఒక్కో రకంగా ఉంది ప్రభుజీ. సో మా రాయలసీమ సైడ్ వేరే ఉంది.
So basically that Varapuja, right? So it comes from the Sanskrit word Varanam. When we hear the word Varanam, what comes to your mind?
మ్యూజిక్.
What music?
వరణం.
The most famous Ilayaraja song, right?
వరణం.
Yeah.
మోహన వర్ణం ప్రభు అది.
Huh?
అది మోహన వర్ణం.
Mohana Varnam adi? Okay. So, but the Sanskrit word Varanam means accept. To accept. Okay, Varanam.
వరణం. ఓకే.
Yeah,
But
Varanam.
ప్రభు that is not that is not varanam in that song. That's
It's
varnam.
not Varanam?
No.
It's Varnam?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But Varanam basically means to accept. So engagement, Varapuja. Okay. The puja that is performed when the boy and girl accept each other. Okay. So what else? What are the other aspects of marriage that are found in Rukmini prayers? Panigrahanam, Visa.
Here she mentions Rakshasena Vidhi.
Yeah, the type of marriage. The type of marriage is mentioned. Yeah. Rakshasa Vivaha.
Okay. Is there anything Guruvarchanadi Biralam?
Guruvarchanadi Biralam. No. Basically, no. Yeah. So you have a good point. In this sloka, Purteshta Datta Niyama Vrata Deva Vipra Guruvarchanadi Biralam Bhagavan Paresha. So Rukmini Devi is saying that the benefit of me performing all the pious activities, the different activities, different pious activities like Purta, Ishta. Ishta means worshipping. Ishta means performing yajnas. Like Ishta Kame, what do you call that?
Ishtakameshti.
Putrakameshti yajna. So Ishta means yajnas. Purta means something related to cows. It's mentioned here. Purta means Brahmana Santarpanamu, Bavul Tovinchuta, etc. Like Purta means giving donation to Brahmanas. Okay. Ishta means yajnas. Datta is charity. Niyama is observing some austerities. Yeah. Like Ekadashi, following Ekadashi Vrata. Like that. Vrata is performing some particular vrata, like Katyayani Vrata, Varalakshmi Vrata, like that. Vipra, Deva and Vipra, worshipping Devatas and Brahmanas. Vipra is Brahmana, Deva is Devata. Guru, the spiritual master. Archana, worshipping spiritual master. And also Bhagavan, worshipping Bhagavan. So by giving a list of all these pious activities, and Rukmini Devi is telling that the benefit of all these pious activities should manifest now and help me obtain you as my husband, O Krishna. That's what she is saying. In other words, indicating that all the girls all the kanyas who are looking for marriage, they need to perform these vratas, especially Katyayani Vrata or Rukmini Kalyana Vrata. There's a Rukmini Kalyana Vrata where a girl who is desiring to get a good husband can recite Rukmini prayers every day for 40 days, 45 days. Uh, then it is believed that she'll get a good husband. So she's indicating, Rukmini Devi is indicating all these in this shloka. Purteshta datta niyama vrata deva vipra. So that's also an aspect of marriage, performing vratas to get a good husband or wife. What else? Now, because she is talking about Rakshasa Vivaha, uh, so she's talking about various elements of that Rakshasa Vivaha, like how the boy comes silently without revealing his identity, without bringing all of his battalion or army. Because if he brings all of his army, then the bride's family will get a doubt. But here, Rukmini Devi is asking Krishna to come like a visitor to who is going to attend the marriage. So just come in one of the shlokas. Rukmini Devi tells Krishna, "Oh Krishna, you just come all by yourself, and maybe a few commanders from your army. Don't bring your entire army, but just come by yourself along with a few commanders, and then you kidnap me when we are walking from our home to the temple to perform Gauri Puja." So she is giving the details of all the activities, of Rakshasa Vivaha. What else? Gauri Puja is there. Okay, so yeah, that is one aspect we can focus on, and also this one, right? The just like how you write on Shubhalekha. What do you write on Shubhalekha?
Muhurtam.
You write the name of the boy and girl, and you write the names of the parents, right? So Rukmini Devi is writing that. Rukmini Devi is writing, Aradito yadi gadagraja
Etyapani.
Etyapani. Yeah. O Krishna, I worshipped you. Who is the elder brother of Gadagraja? In other words, she is saying that, O son of Vasudeva and Devaki. So she's also writing the Shubhalekha. So like that, you can connect many aspects of marriage
And
to the Rukmini prayers.
one more thing, we have wash the feet of the groom, right, Prabhuji, in some. So instead of that, she is telling about your feet, like many great people are waiting for the Pada Snapanam of the last slokam.
Yeah, Rajasnapan.
Yes. Yeah. Correct. Very good. Beautiful. Beautiful. So that shows that you all really meditated on Rukmini prayers. I'm so happy to hear this. Yeah. Yasyangri pankaja rajasvapanam mahanto. Yeah. That's what they do, right? The brother-in-law washes the feet when the brother-in-law is welcoming the groom. They wash the feet of uh, the groom and then sprinkle some water on the head. And
Yes.
also, I think during Kanyadanam also, the in-laws they wash the feet of the groom, and because they consider the in-laws, the parents of the bride, consider the groom as Vishnu. That's why they wash the feet and then sprinkle the water on their head. Very good, very good. And finally, prasadam. Bhavat prasadam. Marriage cannot end with lunch or dinner, right? So there is prasadam also. Bhavat prasadam.
In this context, the meaning is different, right, Prabhuji?
Acceptance, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Which one?
Bhavat Prasadam means your acceptance.
Yeah. Yeah. So Krishna accepting
Yeah.
Rukmini,
If you
but
don't accept me, like I end my life, or like I take hundreds of lives,
yeah,
and I'll wait for you know
yeah,
until you accept me.
yeah. So prasadam is basically mercy. Okay,
Yeah.
acceptance, mercy. So the prasadam that we eat, that is also mercy of the Lord. Okay. So
And
like that, there are all aspects of marriage in Rukmini prayers.
yeah.
So let's quickly discuss the third shloka, and then we can. And also, if you look at, let's go back to let's start with shloka 3, and then we can discuss any other points that come. So shloka 3. तन्मे भवान् खलु वृता पतिरङ्गजायम् आत्मार्पितश्च भवतोऽत्र विभो विदेहि
तन्मे भवान्
Me
खलु
Bhagavan Kalurudam
वृतपतिमङ्गजायाम् आत्मार्पितात्
Atmarpitascha
भवतोऽत्र
Bhavatotra
विभो
Vibhuvidehi.
विदेहि
मा वीरभागमभिमर्शतु चैद्य आरात् गोमायुवन्मृगपतेर्बलिमम्बुजाक्ष
Mahavira
Veerapagapa Abhimarshatu Chaityahara Gomayuvanamrugapate Balimambujaksha.
Okay, so what is Rukmini Devi telling here?
So,
Okay, somebody, uh, who joined first today? Shamala. Shamala, you joined first. Shamala, you want to read this translation?
Sure, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Therefore, my dear Lord, I have chosen you as my husband, and I surrender myself to you. Please come swiftly, O Almighty One, and make me your wife. My dear lotus-eyed Lord, let Shishupala never touch the hero's portion like a like a jackal stealing the property of a lion.
Yeah. So if we look at the word for word meaning, Tanme Bhavan. Tan, because of the Sandhi, Sanskrit Sandhi, uh, Tan Me. It is written like the shloka is appearing like Tan Me. It's actually this word is Tat. Tat, therefore, may, by me, Bhavan, your good self. Uh, so in Sanskrit, there is singular, plural. In English, it's only you. The word is only you, right? If you want to refer to the other person, uh, like I would like to talk to you, even if that other person is a 5-year-old boy or a 50-year-old elderly man, you still use the same word, you. తెలుగులో అయితే నేను నీతో మాట్లాడాలి, నేను మీతో మాట్లాడాలి. So there is a respect that you are the other person. We refer to the other person with respect. If it is an elderly person, or if it is some, you know, some celebrity or some worshipable person, spiritual master, we use a plural notation to indicate respect for the other person. But in English, there is no such thing. It's only you. Whether it is a with respect or without respect, it's only you. That's why English is called poor language. Whereas Telugu, Sanskrit, Tamil, these are all rich languages. So Bhavan indicates a person. We are referring to a person with respect. Your good self. Instead of just saying you, your good self. Bhavan. When I think this was mentioned in list of 12 Mahajans. Okay, the list of 12 Mahajans given by Yamaraj. So what is the shloka? Does anyone remember? It starts with Swayambhu. Swayambhu Shambhu Narada Kumaro Kapilo Manu Prahlado Bhishmo Prahlado Bhishmo Janaka Balir Vayasakir Vayam. No. The Bhavan word does not appear there. Yeah. Bhavan word appears in Bhagavad Gita.
Bhagavad Gita.
Does anyone remember?
Bhagavan. Yes. Bhavan
Bhavan
Bhishmascha
Bhishmascha
Karnascha
Karnascha. Yeah.
Krupascha Samitinjaya.
So Dhritarashtra speaks this shloka. So Dhritarashtra, he was assessing the armies on both sides, Kaurava side and Pandava side. After
Duryodhana.
assessing the army on the Pandava side, he starts assessing the strength and the prominent people on his side, Kaurava side. So he says, Bhavan, the list of
Bhishmascha.
all the prominent people on his side. Bhavan, who is he speaking to?
Dronacharya.
Dronacharya. He is the commander in chief. So Bhavan means your good self. And Bhishma Dev. Bhavan Bhishmam Bhishmascha Karnascha Samitinjayaha. So all these great people are situated who are ready to give up their lives for me. So there also Dhritarashtra, even though he is an evil person, but he follows this etiquette of respecting others, senior persons. Bhavan. Okay, so Bhavan. Kalu, indeed. Vrata, chosen. So Vrata means here, not that Varalakshmi Vrata, Katyayani Vrata. That's one meaning of Vrata. But another meaning of Vrata is
Determined.
taking a vow. I'm determined to have you as my husband. I have chosen you. I am determined. I have taken a vow, oath, to have you as my husband. Pati as husband. Anga, dear Lord. Anga is one of the names of the Supreme Lord. Jayam as wife. Atma, myself. Arpita, offered. Cha and Bhavataha to you. Atra, here. Vibho, O omnipotent one. Videhi, please accept. Ma, never. So you always remember this. Whenever we use ma in Sanskrit before any word as a suffix, as a prefix, it indicates negation. Like Maya. What does Maya means?
Ma plus Yaya. Aya.
Yeah. So in that context of Maya, what is the meaning of the word Maya? That which is not.
Mm.
Okay? That which is not is called Maya. That which is not true is Maya. That which is not absolute is Maya. Okay? Ma indicates negation, like never, not, no, like that. Veera of the hero, Bhagam, the portion, Abhimarshatu, should touch. Chaidya, Shishupala, son of the king of Chedi. Arat, swiftly. Gomayuvat, like a jackal. So Gomayu is jackal. What in Sanskrit, when you use this what, this dhatu, Vat as a suffix. Any word ending with vat indicates like that. Trying to remember an example for vat.
Prabhuji, I remember Bhagavat Pada, but that is also Vat only, right? Prabhuji? Bhagavat.
No, Bhagavat. Uh, no. There, Bhagavat means referring to Bhagavan. Referring to Bhagavan. It is not like Bhagavan.
Okay.
Yeah. Trying to remember another word like what. Anyways, I'll get back to you on this later. Like a jackal stealing the portion of a lion, Mrugapate, belonging to the king of animals, the lion. Balim, the tribute. Ambujaksha, oh lotus-eyed one. Therefore, my dear Lord, I have chosen you as my husband, and I surrender myself to you. Please come swiftly, O Almighty One, and make me your wife. My dear lotus-eyed Lord, let Shishupala never touch the hero's portion like a jackal stealing the property of a lion. So here, Rukmini Devi is saying that I have accepted you as my husband and I am surrendering myself to you. Whether you accept me or not, that's not my problem. I have already accepted you and I am offering myself to you. So whether you accept me or not, that's your problem, not my problem. So uh, and she also says this is a commentary by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is one of the great commentators on Srimad Bhagavatam. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that uh, Rukmini Devi says to Krishna, Krishna, the reason why I have chosen you as my husband is is your fault only, because you are so beautiful, you are so handsome, you have great qualities, you are all powerful, you have all the knowledge, yeah? You have all the wealth. So it's your fault, Krishna, why I have chosen you as my husband. It's not my fault, it's your fault. So the problem is in your court. So you have to fix the problem. So Rukmini Devi uh, tries to provoke, instigate, motivate Krishna to accept Rukmini Devi as his wife. In the Is it in the first shloka or second shloka? Kale Nrisimha Naraloka Veera. Second shloka, right? Rukmini Devi
Yes.
uses this name Nrisimha. Has anyone thought why Rukmini Devi uses this name Nrisimha?
So she is like referring him as like a lion in the
And
men.
forest.
No, lion in the men, among the men.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like they have mentioned the timing, like when actually the time comes, the groom will come and marry. That's what she means there. For Prahlada, exactly on time from the pillar, Narasimha Swami came. So maybe she wants to correlate that one.
Okay. Anyone else has thought about it? If not, you can think now and tell.
Yeah. Like in a way, referring Krishna as you are the Purushottam among all the men. So you come and marry me. Like
In
that.
Veda base, so this is what mentioned, Prabhuji. So Nrsimha means like lion among the men. So I mean, personality like lion.
Mm.
But
So,
why she mentioned the Kale, like timing is important for her. If he doesn't come, it's a problem, right? So
okay. Yeah. So that's also one. Yeah, there are multiple things here, right? One is lion among men, like the powerful. So she is referring to the powerful aspect of a warrior, a powerful aspect of a king who can fight with any number of soldiers. Just like when a lion comes to the forest, I mean, lion is in the forest, but when lion enters that area of the forest where other animals are there, all other animals will run away. So, like that, she's invoking the strength of Krishna. Uh, that when Krishna comes to Vidarbha palace to kidnap Rukmini, Krishna might have to face thousands of soldiers who are protecting the palace, and Krishna has to fight with all these soldiers to kidnap Rukmini. That's why she's preparing Krishna. Okay, so Krishna, you are known as Narasimha. So keep all your valor ready. Keep all your strength ready. You might have to invest, and you might have to use your strength to fight with all these soldiers to kidnap me. And that's what happened actually. When Krishna comes to kidnap Rukmini, he had to fight with a lot of soldiers. And the soldiers who are protecting Vidarbha palace, the palace of Rukmini, and what is the name of the father of Rukmini?
Bhishma.
Hmm?
Bhishma.
Bhishmaka.
Bhishmaka, King
Bhishma.
Bhishmaka. So King Bhishmaka is not an ordinary king. And Jarasandha, all these. There are so many great warriors in this Vidarbha kingdom. So Rukmini Devi is invoking that powerful aspect, the powerful valor of Krishna. That's one meaning of Nasimha. Another meaning is so in Narasimha Leela, Narasimha Dev killed Hiranyakashipu. Who is Hiranyakashipu?
Jaya Vijaya story.
Yeah. So one of them. We don't know, whether. I mean, there is a description given, but he's one of the Jaya Vijayas. Okay, and Jaya Vijaya, they take how many number of lifetimes as demons?
3.
3 lifetimes.
Three.
So,
Yeah.
so who are they in the very first lifetime?
Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu.
Hiranyaksha.
Hiranyakashipu. Okay. Next lifetime, next life,
Ravana and Kumbhakarna.
Kumbhakarna.
Ravana, Kumbhakarna, and the life after that,
Kamsa and Shishupala.
Kamsa and Shishupala. Okay. So it was that Narasimha who killed Hiranyakashipu. The same Narasimha is going to kill Shishupala.
Shishupala. Okay.
Yeah, that's the connection there. She could have used, Rukmini Devi could have used other names, right? Like Rama. Rama is also known for his strength. Rama is also a king, he was also a prince and king. He's also known for his strength. The way he shoots arrows, it pierces through thousands of kilometers, thousands of miles.
Prabhuji, Rama only killed Ravana and Kumbhakarna, right, Prabhuji?
Yeah, Rama only killed Ravana and Kumbhakarna. Yeah. So she could have used Rama's name also, but generally the word Rama uh, indicates reservoir of pleasure. The meaning of the word Rama means reservoir of pleasure. It indicates happiness.
Peaceful.
She has mentioned there once like Manobirama, but not directly.
Yeah, Manobirama, one who gives pleasure to the senses, to the mind. Manobirama. So instead of Nrisimha, Kale Nrisimha Naraloka Veera, if she had used Rama's name, first of all, the Sanskrit meter will be broken. Yeah? And then the Rama, the word Rama indicates pleasing to the mind, reservoir of happiness. But she has to invoke the powerful feature of the Lord who is going to fight like a lion. In one way, Narsimha is even more powerful than Rama. Narsimha is even more powerful than Rama.
And Nrsimha came only for killing only, but Rama not only for killing, for protect dharma, all those things. But Nrsimha means only for killing, no? So
Only for killing. Yeah.
maybe that's why she mentioned Nrsimha.
Yes. Yeah, that's also another point. And another point the Srividya mentioned, right? What was that? Time, the correct time. So Hiranyakashipu got a boon from Brahma that he should not be killed either during the day nor during the night. So Narsimhadev appeared during the Sandhya. Sandhya means the confluence of day and night, that the time span where day and night meets. So technically, it cannot be called as completely day, nor can it be called as completely night. So it is the dusk time. It's the transition from day to night. That is when Narsimhadev comes and kills Hiranyakashipu. That indicates the time has to be right. So
Can we say that time is means the Narasimha Swami killed that time? We can say like Asura Sandhya Vela.
Asura Sandhya Vela. Yes, that can also, that's also another meaning. Yes, very good. Asura Sandhya Vela. Yeah. That's why they say we should not eat after sunset, and we should ideally we should also sleep as soon as the sun sets, because only demons will stay awake after sunset.
But Krishna Katha exception we can do.
Krishna Katha is an exception, yes. Yeah. So like that, every word of Bhagavatam is very powerful. Every word can be discussed for several hours. Every word can be relished so much. And in another shloka, Rukmini Devi uses the word Mukunda, right? Second shloka. Katva Mukunda Mahati Sheela Rupa. So, what's the significance of the word Mukunda or the name Mukunda? What's the meaning of the name Mukunda, first of all?
Liberator.
One who liberates, one who gives mukti. Mukunda, one who gives mukti, the giver of mukti. Muktim dadati iti Mukunda. So when Supreme Lord liberates the fallen souls, conditioned souls in the material world, that is when Supreme Lord is called as Mukunda. Because he is the giver of liberation. He is the deliverer of the conditioned souls. Now, Rukmini Devi's situation is also like that of the conditioned souls in the material world. Just like how we are stuck in the material world, Rukmini Devi is also stuck in her miserable situation there. So she is praying to Krishna to come and liberate her, to deliver her from this miserable condition. That's why Mukunda. Nrasimha, Mukunda. Now in this shloka, third shloka that we discussed, Ambujaksha, O lotus-eyed one. So why is she using this name here?
She
Tanve.
has used twice, Prabhuji.
Huh?
I was wondering. She has used in last slokam also Ambujaksha. She has used
Last
this
shloka
name
also.
twice.
Yeah,
Yeah, Hambujaksha.
yeah. That means uh, she's she's taking uh, indirectly she's saying like this. Oh Krishna, don't don't just look at Shishupala when he's trying to steal me. Okay, with your eyes wide open, just don't look at Shishupala who is stealing me. Ambujaksha, oh lotus-eyed one. Generally, eyes, the petals of a lotus, they are big. They are much bigger than our eyes, indicating that the eyes of the Supreme Lord, they are usually big. In fact, there is another adjective used in Vishnu Sahasranama. Uh,
Padma Patra Visalaksha.
no. Vishalaksha, yes. Vishala Aksha, the wide eyes.
Amala Kuchak Chun Chukar
No,
Chunchakar.
uh, that is not Vishnu Sahasranama. In Vishnu Sahasranama, there is one shloka. मेघश्यामं पीतकौशेयवासं श्रीवत्साङ्कं कौस्तुभोद्भासिताङ्गं पुण्योपेतं पुण्डरीका
Pundarikayataksha.
पुण्योपेतं पुण्डरीका
Pundarikayata.
आयताक्षं. Pundarika means lotus. Pundarikaksha means lotus like eyes. Pundarika ayata aksham means lotus like wide eyes. Ayata means wide. Vishalaksha, Pundarikayataksha. Okay, so here she's just saying Ambujaksha, even though she's not saying Ayataksha or Vishalaksha, but generally the petals of lotus are generally wide. So, oh Krishna, don't look at Shishupala with your eyes wide open and just keep silent. Do something. Don't let Shishupala steal the portion of a lion. What is the Sanskrit line? Ma Veera Bhagam Abhimarshatu Chaitya Arad.
Yeah.
Arad means swiftly. Oh Krishna, please come swiftly and don't wait until Shishupala comes and touches me and takes me away. Just like how a jackal comes and steals the portion of a lion. Now, what happens if a jackal comes and steals the portion of a lion? What happens? What does that indicate? Why is Rukmini Devi using this analogy here? Like a jackal coming and stealing uh, the portion of a lion. Like Shishupal coming and taking Rukmini away. He's comparing that with an analogy of a jackal coming and stealing the portion of a lion. Why? What is the hidden meaning of it?
Maybe she's lion is Krishna and she's the part of Krishna. She's thinking that's why.
Yeah, that is correct. She is the portion of the lion. That is true. She is the portion of lion. She is the property of the lion. And Shishupala is jackal. Okay. When jackal comes and steals the property of a lion, what does it denote? What does it indicate?
The king of the forest is not powerful.
Yes, yeah. The king of the forest or the lion is not powerful. If a jackal actually steals the property of a lion, all the other animals, all the other people in the nearby villages, they will all ridicule this lion. They will talk ill about this lion. This lion will become infamous, famously infamous. So she is Look at this, how Rukmini is provoking Krishna. You know, Krishna, if you don't come and take me, people will ridicule you. They will defame you. They will talk
This is not a
ill
love
about
letter,
you.
Prabhuji. This is a
Huh?
threatening letter.
It's like threatening. Yeah, it's like threatening. Yeah, నువ్వు వస్తావా రావా లేకపోతే నీ ఇది నీకు జరిగేది.
And blackmailing also.
Blackmailing, yes. Yeah, more than threatening, blackmailing. So she's telling all the consequences. What is going to happen if she doesn't come, if he doesn't come.
They
So
say like only Samadana, Veda, Dandam. So 4 types of first request,
she's
then
showing a stick now. She's showing a stick.
yes.
Danda. Danda. Yeah.
At the end, she is like even threatening to end her life, right?
Her life, like suicide. Yeah.
Suicide.
Like lover.
So
Like
that is
lover
the
writes a
ultimate
letter,
thing.
right? Suicide. Yeah. I mean, there is everything. All the different rasas are there in Rukmini letter. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. I mean, our lifetime may not be sufficient just to discuss these 7 shlokas. So much can be discussed. So, what are the other points? Tanmay Bhavan Kaluvrita. That means I'm determined. I'm determined to have you as my husband. Patirangajayam Atmarpita. This is another point here, right? Atmarpita indicates surrender. Krishna in Bhagavad Gita 18.66, chapter 18, shloka number 66, Krishna says, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Ahantvam Sarvapapebhyo Mokshayisyami Masuchaha. Abandon all varieties of religion, just surrender to me. Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. Sharanagati. Krishna is talking about Sharanagati in that shloka. That is the Charama shloka, concluding instruction of Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. So here Rukmini Devi is exactly doing that. She is surrendering herself to Krishna. She's abandoning all kinds of dharmas. You know, she belongs to an aristocratic family. She belongs to a Vedic culture, and she is the daughter of King Bhishmaka, who is a very pious person, who is a very respectable, honorable, powerful king in the society. Now, if Rukmini Devi does something like this, shamelessly writing letter to Krishna, while the marriage preparations are happening with Shishupala, now Rukmini Devi opening her mind and writing a letter shamelessly to another man like this, she's putting the prestige of her father at stake. So she's abandoning all these different dharmas. She's not even thinking whether it is dharma or adharma, is it a proper thing or not to do. What will the society think about her or her father? She's not thinking about all these things. She's not doing all these calculations. She's just surrendering herself to Krishna. Atmarpita. Atmarpitascha bhavatotra vibho videhi. I am offering myself to you, Krishna. You accept me now. Videhi. You accept me. And she's saying vibho videhi means it's not a it's not an ordinary acceptance, right? It is an acceptance by uh, it, it, it is an acceptance of a Veera, of a Dheera, because he has to come and fight with soldiers and then accept the Rukmini Devi. That's why she's invoking that strength again and again. Vibho Videhi.
Prabhuji, I have a question. So usually I have heard about that Swayamvara, right? Why Rukmini's father did not conduct like that? Why he selected by himself?
Why Bhishmaka selected Krishna as the husband of.
No, 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 Shishupala, because
No, no,
in
Bhishmaka did not choose Shishupala. So here is what happened in the beginning, right? In the beginning, when before Rukmini Devi wrote a letter, before the marriage was arranged between Rukmini and Shishupala, what happened was several saintly people used to come to the palace of Vidarbha uh, and tell the stories of Krishna, tell his glories. So hearing this, Bhishmaka, the father of Rukmini, decided to give Krishna in marriage, decided to give Rukmini in marriage to Krishna. And
so
every
it is not mandatory to conduct any swayamvarams. Like if we decide that it's okay to decide within themselves also.
it is generally Swayamvara is conducted if if the girl itself, girl herself is so powerful, like Sita Devi, right? Sita Devi, she lifted the bow with her left hand.
Prabhuji, but Draupadi and then that Ambalika for them and all also, it was swayamvaram only, right, Prabhuji?
Yeah, Amba, Ambika, there also
Bali.
Swayamvaram happened. I don't know the history of Amba, Ambika. Uh,
Draupadi is also that age group only, right?
Draupadi is also powerful, Mataji. So
Draupadi is
she's
powerful.
like a born out of fire, right?
Yeah, she's a queen. So she's also powerful. Amba, Ambika, I think they are incarnations of some goddess. We need to research. I'll get back to you on that. So
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Swayamvara is generally used when the when the girl is powerful and the father has to find a groom with more powerful qualities, more powerful strength or qualities, opulence, wealth, whatever it is.
In
So
this aspect, Prabhuji, like what I read is Rukmini, since Rukmi, Shishpala is the best friend of Rukmi, and then he likes him very much. That's why like he wanted to, marry his sister with Shishpala. So that is one reason. So
yeah,
that's
so
why he did not choose for the Swayamvara.
so
That's what I read.
Why I asked is, I heard that like princesses they were given the choice, right? Here they seem to force Rukmini. It's
Yeah.
not correct.
no. In the beginning, when Bhishmaka, Rukmini, they all hear about Krishna's glories from these saintly people, everybody agrees that Rukmini can be given to Krishna in marriage, except uh, except the last brother. Uh, no, not last brother, the elder brother, Rukmi. So Rukmi, he is a friend of Shishupala. Because of the bad association, he does not like this proposal of giving Rukmini Devi to Krishna in marriage. So he brainwashes all the family members, Bhishmaka and all the other four brothers. He brainwashes everybody and convinces them that Rukmini Devi should be given to Shishupala in marriage. And then the marriage is arranged between Rukmini and Shishupala unwillingly. Rukmini Devi unwillingly participates in all the ceremonies. So in one way, she's being forced. She's being forced to get married to Shishupala. Uh, and then she writes letter to Krishna to come and kidnap her. So we were discussing about surrender and then accepting, right? Vibhava videhi. Oh Krishna, please accept me, Videhi. And it's not a simple acceptance of just taking the hand of a girl and doing panigrahanam. So it's a special way of accepting her. He has to fight. He has to use his valor, strength, vibhava videhi. Okay? Ma veera bhagam abhivarshatu chaidya arad gomayu vanmrugapater balimambujaksha. Don't wait until Shishupal comes and steals the portion of a lion. You swiftly come and kidnap me. Okay? So this is the meaning of third shloka.
Prabhuji, finally in Kurukshetra war, Rukma, which side he was participating, Prabhuji? With Pandavas or with Kauravas?
Rukma, I think on Kaurava side only.
He was still, finally also he didn't accept Krishna, like after her marriage also they didn't.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Krishna did not kill Shishupala. So, uh, uh, so he, when he kidnaps Rukmini, uh, he shaves Shishupala's head half shaved, and then the mustache is also
Rukma's
cut in a. Huh?
Rukma head kada.
Yeah, Rukma, not Shishupala, Rukma.
Shishupala.
Yeah. So he's not killed. So he continues to maintain maintain hatred towards Krishna. So he's on the side of Kauravas.
Okay. And I heard somewhere, Prabhuji, that Krishna let Rukmini drive the chariot to show that she is willing. He's not taking on force. Where I read, I don't know where.
Okay. I haven't heard that.
Maybe that is there in the NTR's movie.
Correct. Maybe, yeah. He writes
Maybe in
it
the
down.
movies, huh? Mhm.
Yeah.
Not sure,
Maybe
but
that is also possible, Prabhuji.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
way
I
she
think
wrote the letter, so looks like she is ready to, drive the chariot also.
yeah.
Yeah.
The reason they told was like everyone should know that she is willingly coming. He's not forcibly taking her.
Yeah, she's willingly coming, but I don't think she would ride the chariot.
Yeah, maybe by Satyabhama, maybe Satyabhama did that one, riding
So that
during.
she did, but this also I heard like that. I'm not sure, but where I heard.
So if she rides the chariot, people will think, oh, Rukmini is more powerful than Krishna. So
No, he was fighting with others, and she was riding.
huh?
He was fighting with the other people,
No,
and
Krishna can do both. He can ride the chariot as well as fight
yeah.
with other soldiers. So if you look at Rukmini Devi's Rukmini prayers images on Google, there is one picture where Krishna takes her in chariot, and there Krishna is only riding the chariot. Yeah. Now logically also Krishna, Rukmini Devi would let Krishna ride the chariot. Because with one hand he can ride the chariot, with other hand he can kill the soldiers.
and he is expert in driving that anyway. So
Yeah.
in Kurukshetra, or he was chosen.
Our Indian movies are all inspired by this only. Hero is all powerful.
Yeah.
Krishna can put the chariot in autopilot mode.
Yeah. He can give instructions without even holding the reins, without using the stick. He can give instructions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's already 10:11. We'll pause here for today. We'll continue tomorrow. If there are any questions or more comments, reflections on
One
this.
small observation, Prabhuji, here. So even though Rukmini Devi doesn't like Shishupala, but she mentioned, multiple names in these prayers. So one is Chaitya, the other one is Damagosha Sutta.
Namakosha Sutta. Yeah, the father of Shishupala.
Yeah.
So she's describing the lineage of
Yeah.
Shishupala. Yeah. So
In both names, like his father's name is mentioned, Chaitya and Dharmagosha.
no,
Maybe
Chaitya is the
those.
lineage, not the father's name.
Okay.
And
So like
Dynasty dynasty Chedi.
Prabhuji, who is Magadendra?
Magadendra is
Jarasandha.
Jarasandha.
Oh, they also are their side. So
No,
okay.
Magadendra. Let's look at it.
Magadha Samrajyam.
Magadha, king of Magadha, who is Jarasandha. I think he was supposed to attend the marriage ceremony.
The king of Magadha, Jarasandha. Yeah, it's Jarasandha. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we can stop here. Thank you everyone for joining. Hare Krishna. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Rukmini prayers ki jai.
Jai.
Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.